These assisted pull-ups or Australian pull-ups are a great way to start to build pull-up strength, but they're also just a great way to do an overhead pulling variation for your workouts. This is a great way to utilize your own body weight to start to build that overhead pull strength. You can use a set of gymnastics rings, a TRX, or any other suspension trainer that you have access to. Key thing here is you're gonna go into the bottom of a pull-up and your feet are gonna be flat on the ground in front of you. So right now I'm standing with my feet directly underneath me. That's not gonna give you the angle that you want. So I'm gonna step my feet forward quite a bit, and then my shoulders are gonna be directly underneath the rings, but my feet and knees are in front of me. Now, one thing I want you to keep in mind, the technique I'm going to show you here is going to carry over and translate to a regular unassisted pull-up. So not only are we building up the strength towards a pull-up when we do this, but this is going to lay the foundation for our technique for more difficult pull-up variations to come. Main thing I want you to think about here, I say this all the time, I don't want you to be in a passive dead hang at the beginning of your pull-ups or in between each rep. So a lot of times people will go like this in between each rep, and this is even how they start their pull-up. So notice that my biceps and or my shoulders are covering my ears. I'm in this super passive dead hang to where it's basically a stretch on my pecs, my lats, and my shoulders. From here, I want to pull my shoulders back and down. That creates space between my ears and my shoulders and biceps. This is the position that you want to start in, and this is the position you want to hit after every rep. So just like a regular pull-up, you are going to drive your elbows to the floor and pull yourself up towards the rings, and then slowly lower down with control. At first, you may have to use a little bit of legs to assist with the movement, but the goal is to use as little legs as possible and as much arms as possible. So you're just using your arms to pull yourself up, and then you're using your muscles to lower yourself down. Now, when you get pretty strong at that, you can increase the difficulty of the negative, meaning the lowering phase of the movement. So you're going to use as much of your arms as possible to pull yourself up. Drive the elbows down, pull yourself up, then lift your feet off the ground and lower down with control. The negative is where you're going to start to build a lot of strength. Eventually, you'll get strong doing that, and maybe you can try pulling yourself up without your legs. That would look something like this. So first, pull up with your legs, lift the legs up, down, and then up. That would be one rep. A lot of times, we tend to be a little bit stronger if we have a rebounding effect of going down and then hitting that bottom position and pulling yourself up. So you can utilize that and use it towards your advantage. I'll show you a couple more reps here. Feet are in front of me, knees are in front of me. I'm not sinking into my shoulders. My shoulders are down and back. Drive my elbows towards the floor, lower down with control, hit that active hang position. My arms are straight, but my shoulders are back and down. They're super active. Another rep. Another rep. I'm not going here in between each rep. Pull, lower down with control. That is the calisthenics assisted pull-up, aka the Australian pull-up.